Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? This is your Philip Paisano in the house. Welcome to another edition of Calcio with Reno Z. What a beautiful day. Beautiful day in paradise. Especially, I can enjoy go for a walk. Especially on a nice day like this. Ci vuole, uno. First off, I'd like to say thank you to everyone that joined the live. Of course, always a special thank you to Mr. Alberto from All Juve Cast. Great live, lots to talk about. But then, when the conversation was going on about this Inter Juve game, about the players, I'm trying to move on. Then the chat, it seems like they're so curious who's going to be our next coach. And the name of Allegri, it always shows up, no matter what. You know me, I'm always for Allegri out. I'm not going to change my mind. I understand the stats say that the players are not that great, but it's even true that our boy Allegri, you talk to everyone, like Johnny Bazzarini, Chirico, he doesn't change his system, and it is what it is. Like, trust me, whoever comes along in the future, I'm not expecting to do progress with this team, but the reality is whoever's going to come, they will bring some new players, especially at the midfield, and get things rolling. Because I still believe the fact that they don't want to get players that Allegri wants, and I'm not going to change my identity. Because even Alberto said, you know, how the Società are on his side whatsoever. So all I can say, as what he said this morning and yesterday, watch out on Conte. Watch out on Thiago Motta. Especially Conte, if he says no to Milan, he's coming to Juve. Then of course he says yes to Milan, then we're going to have another year of embarrassment, in my opinion, to have Allegri. Because let's face it, I've been saying it for months, even based on his body language. And even on his last game, he didn't seem a lot of... He seemed very uncertain, you know, that he didn't seem to convince that the Società wants to renew his contract. Based on his words, it all depends on the Società, then we'll walk through and see what happens. That is not a convincing statement to say. And when a coach says that, like Mr. Gianni Bazzarini says, on his experience, of course, because I'm not a journalist myself, but I'm pretty out that I can read people's minds, don't you think? The chances are Islam for him to stay. Because even Gianni Bazzarini and most people said they haven't brought the players that he wants. And I even said it yesterday and I keep on saying it. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. It's an interesting topic that will never end until the end of the season. All I care about is get as much points as you can. Of course, if on Monday we lose against or tie against Udinese, then it's going to be problems. Not just the coach, but everybody. Because our players too, they need to grow up and they need to man up. You know, it's been 3 years you're playing Juventus, you got to fucking put your big boy pants on. And it's hard for me to say the latest of Chiesa, 30 minutes playing, and he's out on Monday. Maybe Vlahovic will be out on Monday. These vagabondi, man, I think they need to go back to work at usare la zappa, you know what I mean? And they're getting paid very well. I'm sorry to say, I know the feeling is that Chiesa might leave, even though I love the guy, but it is what it is. I love Dybala too, but if he has to leave, he has to leave. But I'm hoping sign in that 1 year contract with the same price, then see how he does it the Euro. If you can't get that big chunk of money, why not? At this moment. See you later, my boy Chiesa, but I always will support you, no matter where you go. So this is all about it. Like there have been talks this morning with Thiago Motta. That it's been a while they've been talking to him, but from this morning they have been talking with Thiago Motta entourage. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen in the future. All that counts right now, there's no excuses. We got one campeonato and let's get the job done as much as we can. And like I said yesterday, if we lose the Scudetto, pazienza. But in Serie A, especially with Juventus and Inter, when they come collapse, anything can happen. Anything. So let's just wait and see. All the best on Inter, because once they drop that little edge of points, a ball. So, but so far they've been improving to be a tough team. Let's see how long. And another note, that Bacala Materazzi, making fun of us. Mr. Materazzi, by saying that 75,000 plus one, which was Surner watching the game. You're just a Bacala, typical cartonato di merda che non sei altro. E people messaging me about Materazzi. È l'uomo più cafone del mondo, the most ignorant, selfish person I've met in my life. Of course, people are going to say thanks to him we went to the World Cup. But it is really thanks to him. Yes, he got a header to Zidane. He did a header to maintain the time. But remember, thanks to De Piero and Grosso that we made it through the semi-final to beat Germany to go through the final. Totti, Cannavaro, legend, Zambrotta, Iaquinta. Materazzi did this part too, but he wasn't the king. E rimarrà sempre un cafone cartonato di merda. That's my thoughts on that, and put a nice like and subscribe, and I will chat with you lovebirds soon. Ciao ciao, and thank you all for the love and support. Da Vancouver. Forza Juve e a casa tutti.